Good morning. It is Tuesday. The weather is warming up. Temperatures today on the increase. You noticed it Sunday, yesterday, and then today. Today will be the warmest day of the week. Then temperatures trend down as we go into Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, they sort of really drop off as that sort of omnipresent low pressure system, which increases the sea breeze, is going to show up and maybe bring some rain to far parts of Northern California and the Pacific Northwest. So kind of a repetitive pattern to what we saw last weekend, but not as robust a weather system. Okay, so this is my homage to little dogs. We're going to get to the weather as well, but if you know me, you know I've always had big dogs. Dad's a veterinarian, grew up working in the kennels, hunting dogs, big dogs. Carl's my big dog now, 16 years old. But my wife insisted on getting a little dog. And this is my friend Luke Rodart, who's, I kind of watched him grow up. He's a real good swimmer. He was in the Olympic trials, got fifth or sixth in the Olympic trials. And, but anyway, he was making fun of me. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but look at that little dog, right? So, I mean, this is the little dog here. The best thing about little dogs, they are kind of a combination cat, ferret, horse, monkey. In other words, they're not really a dog. This is Franny, not really a dog. More of a kind of gerbil, hamster, parrot, right? I mean, it's like they're not, it's hard to explain, but never had a little dog. When I was little, I had a little dog. My parents did, and the dog hated me from day one and was older than me, essentially, by like 2 or 3 years. So had kind of was owning my house by the time I came around, lived to be 20 or 21 years old, and was mean as hell. And so I've always disliked little dogs. So now, as you can see from these pictures, my little dog is just the best. I mean, does really fun, cute things. So I'm just saying, I apologize to all little dog owners who I made fun of. My move used to be to go, I'd see somebody with a little dog at the beach, and I'd go, oh, I love that you brought your cat to the beach. Haha, chuckle, chuckle. I thought I was funny. Now I understand. Somebody says that to me, we're going to get into it. Because it's like, this little dog is not a cat. Clearly, this is all dog. Okay, so I got that off my chest. That feels good to do. It's sort of like coming clean. Okay, so these are the temperatures from today. We are for today, and essentially cooling tomorrow. So today's temperatures, the warmest they're going to be all week. Temperatures tomorrow will trend down, and then they cool off into these numbers. Like say Concord on Saturday will be 90 degrees, 89 degrees. So air conditioning is going to get a break. And we've been fortunate because we've had some fuel moisture increase because of the rain we had, or the showers or sprinkles or whatever you got. That helped. And so fire not really popping up everywhere. And again, the opportunities to knock down this park fire and the Boise fire up north are really, Cal Fire's loving this pattern. Today it's going to be hot though, and we might see some starts somewhere. 100 degrees in Fresno, that is the hot spot. The 5-day forecast, I have installed, which I think is genius, these little arrows representing that. The warmest spots today increases. Tomorrow's temperatures maybe a degree warmer, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday temperatures trend down. I know it's it's innovation. So anyway, we can look at the fog along the coast. This is a story about a shallowing inversion. You can see how it's trapped right along the coast, the fog, and so it's pinched down. And when it's pinched down like that, it can't get inland to cool. You know that drill, but it's fascinating to me that, I mean, this is the whole summer. Deep marine layer, shallow marine layer. When the marine layer is shallow, like today, it doesn't cool off the inland Bay Valley. Sea breeze is cut off. When the inversion gets deep, like Thursday, it starts tomorrow, but Thursday, everybody cools off. We can see, let's see if I do this, I think we can see Mount Shasta, which is, isn't that fascinating? Look how dry it is around it. But that thing, Shasta goes up to over 14,000 feet. And they got snow, and they got enough snow that it didn't all melt off in one run. So the snow that I had reported up there, I think I saw 15 inches. I never got an official number off of Mount Shasta, but I'll go with that. I would go with 15 inches, 12, 15 inches. So here's Ocean Beach. It's foggy right now, so shallow inversion. And you can kind of see some surf out there. And then let's see if I go forward one more. We go to Lindemar, still foggy there. This is looking down from the cliffs. Can you see the white water here? I bet you can. And then here, the sun has come out at Steamers Lane in Santa Cruz. And you can see the fog, shallow marine layer. I don't know how shallow that is there, but I'll bet it's under 1,000, probably 800 feet, something like that. So beautiful day in Santa Cruz. And then the computer model does this. So I'll draw a box around us as I often do. And thanks for hanging in with me, by the way. Here we are, my box. We're going to draw a box here and just kind of, this is where we are, right? There's California. And if I move this over, we can see ridge, ridge, ridge. Trough goes to the north. Ridge, ridge, ridge. That's the warmer day. And then as we get into the weekend, see this southerly, this little guy offshore here, that starts to come in. And that is what we're anticipating for next week. So the weekend, cooler. Next week, that's I don't think that's going to happen. But by Sunday, that would be rain in Cape Mendocino, be rain probably north to Ukiah. We'll see.